Good morning, YouTube. Today is the 26th of March. It's a Saturday, and I'm so excited because today we are heading to Warrnambool. We're going to stay the night there, so there are going to be 7 of us. I'm all packed up. The v-strom is all rigged up, so I just wanted to share with you how I packed this up. So I've got my mount here for my Insta 360 mounted on the motorcycle. I've just got a bag here with some utilities. The tank bag is good to go with camera gear and so on. I purchased this 25-liter dry pack yesterday, and I've just mounted it to the back of the seat. It's excellent. I've got camera gear in here. I've got some spare tools in here, and I've got a spare helmet in here. Now you might ask me why I'm carrying a spare helmet. That's because today I'm going to be testing out this new baby. This is the HJC C80, which I'm going to trial out today, and I'll do a review shortly. So I've got my Bell SRT Modular in my top box, just in case the helmet doesn't work for me well, and I've always got something to fall back to. I know a lot of people that have vlogged with a new helmet, and then they find issues with pinching on the hip and so on. So that's why I've got a contingency plan. So stay tuned and enjoy the journey with us. See ya.
Alright guys, so we are all set up now. I hope you can hear me. So there's 7 of us today. We got Surush here. He's on the Triumph Trident. Surush is our new rider. Simran as usual on his CB650R. Myself on my V-strom. Graham on his Triumph Street Triple. We've got Saurabh here today on his S1000XR. Manny on his Fireblade 1000, and Mohan the Chief on the Africa Twin. So we're going to head off towards Aireys Inlet, and at the gate where the Great Ocean is, stop there for a couple of photographs and then take it from there. So let's ride. So Saurabh is trying out his cruise control on his bike. That's the beauty of these bikes with their cruise controls. So we have approached Geelong, and we've caught up with the rest of the boys. So Saurabh and Surush are just behind me, and we're reaching our first stop, and from there we will head towards Aireys Inlet and the Arc, the Great Ocean Road Arc. This is the captain here. He's having a bit of a wheelie there. Good fun. Alright, I'll stop here and continue till we get onto the Great Ocean Road, and then we will be recording all the way from there. So it's been fun. It's been really fun so far. The weather, it's about 14 degrees now. There's no forecast for any rain. I'm using the HJC C80 helmet, which seems to be working a dream. I like how it fits on my head, and also the field of view that I'm getting from it, which is really good. So let's see how we go. Planning for this trip for almost a year now. We were meant to go last year around the same time, and then COVID hit, and there was lockdowns and so on, and it never eventuated. And then we planned again to go in August, and then we went through the third phase of lockdown in Victoria, and so that got scrapped as well. And then we wanted to try to go in December, but then the weather was shit, so we decided to go to Bendigo instead. So finally, after about a year, this trip is happening. So the good thing though is that with today we've got way more riders, so there's 7 of us. This is the biggest ride we've had by far, which is excellent. And we've got all sort of bikes with us today, which is also great. And we've got a new rider as well joining us today, Surosh, so it's a good experience for him as well. So nevertheless, the idea is to get to our destination safe in one piece and have fun along the way. So we can see the sea now, we can see the beach, the coastal roads is coming. So Graham actually works with me. We both work at Eastern Health together. So I've known Graham for about a year now, and Graham is the guy on the street triple. So he joined us for a ride about 2 or 3 months ago where we went to Bendigo, and he's gelled in really well with the rest of the boys, which is really great. So this is Graham's first overnight ride with us, and Graham is a very experienced rider himself. He's currently working on a project with his Honda Hornet, which is restoring, and I'm looking forward to seeing the Honda Hornet in action. But it's street triple that he's got, that's the 750 or 770cc Triumph Street Triple. Is a beautiful bike. It's got all the bells and whistles, and Graham really enjoys the bike. So it's fun riding with new people, and you also learn from the experience as well, which is great. And we have arrived at Anglesea. I probably need to put my ND filters on because it's quite bright. The GoPro might be handling it okay, I'm not too sure how this images is, but when we stop later on I'll put the ND filters on. Beautiful ride. So for you guys who have not been here, this is Anglesea, guys. Small coastal town. There's a Big 4 caravan park here that is rated to be one of the best Big 4 caravan parks. And it's often booked out, really hard to get a booking here, especially during the peak periods. People actually book in advance, so if you guys haven't been and you would like to come and check out the Big 4 Caravan Park in Anglesea, definitely book in advance. It's a really popular caravan park. Look at the views, good vibes, nice views. Cute little general store there, Anglesea General Store. Lots of cyclists on the road today. So we're just crossing Aireys Inlet now. It's a bit of haze. I'm not sure whether it's smoke or what it is, but it's quite hazy. Maybe there's a bit of fires. That's the popular house that we all talk about. I think I had it on my last video. If you haven't watched it, the link is just right up there. So that's a popular Airbnb place, and it's about 1800 a night. So everyone is looking at it. Pretty cool stuff. I think it's called the I'm not sure what it's called now, but it is in my other video. So Anglesea, Aireys Inlet, and now heading towards the Arc, the Great Ocean Road Arc. And after that, the next town is Lorne, which we have been to the last. Looking at the clouds, looks like I might get a bit wet down here, so it will be interesting to see what happens there. But I just love it down here. It's just so beautiful. And that's the thing about Australia, it's got so much to offer. What better way to actually enjoy what Australia has to offer if not by two wheels, you know? Good friends, two wheels, yeah, good fun. And we have now reached our first stop, the Great Ocean Road Arc. Oh look, lots of tourists. Okay, so we just got off taking some pictures and our break at the Arc, the Great Ocean Road. So the other boys have all shot off. It took me a while to get my cameras, change batteries and so on. And I also had to put the ND filter on the GoPro Hero 10, so that's all done now. And we're going to arrive up towards Lorne. I might refuel in Lorne, and then from there on head towards Way River is where we're going to group up again. So basically from here on everyone is going to sort of go up, go on their pace, and we'll just meet up at Waypoint. So the next meet-up location is Way River. There's a cafe there, and probably stop for coffee and have a bit of a chat, and then continue our destination. So just going to enjoy a bit of it. So I've got an ND16 on, and I'm trying to capture as much as I can in terms of the view, and as well as the roads. So I've got some music running. This is the problem, so I just got to make sure that the camera doesn't stick out too much when I take my turns. Beautiful. just a bit, this setup is new with the camera, so I'm just being a bit cautious on the bends. Good thing is it's not busy at all today, so excellent. It's one of the reasons why we left early, so that we won't have to be dealing with much traffic. It's a bit sandy, so probably best to go a bit slow here. This is popular with the 360 cam, mounting it this way. There's this guy that I follow on YouTube, Moto Feelz, hit him up. He's got a Street Scrambler, I think, a 900, and he likes to mount his GoPro this way. Sorry, his Insta 360 this way, and you get epic shots. So that's what I'm trying to replicate today. The vibes are starting to kick in, so much more comfortable with the way I've mounted it now. Good stuff. So Insta 360 have got a range of cameras that they under their camera line. So what I've got is the Insta 360 1R, which is a modular camera. So I've got the 360 lens as well as the 4K mod, which basically works like a action cam, like a GoPro and so on. The only thing I find is that with this particular model, I don't quite like the audio. Even though if you use the audio jack, I feel like the quality is a bit low. The GoPro is just far more superior in terms of audio quality. So I use it mainly for clips like this now. Nevertheless, it is a really good camera. If you're doing vlogging, just when you're not riding a motorcycle, like walking around and stuff, then it works excellent. But I just feel when you're vlogging on a motorcycle, you want to have a system where will work. I mean, the GoPro has got its fair shares of issues as well, especially the Hero 10. It tends to heat up and stuff, but you won't be facing that problem here on the Great Ocean Road because it's so cold and windy. So the heat dissipation is rather quite good. So that's a positive part of it. So I hope you can see the helmet. I quite like the vibes that the helmet is giving. It is not, I would prefer it if it was a fiberglass shell, but it's not, but that's fine. It's just for me to try out, and it meets all the safety regulations. So this one is a composite polycarbonate composite helmet, which is essentially plastic, but it's pretty good. So it meets all the safety Australian requirements. So it will give you sufficient protection. Just probably a bit more heavier, that's all. Alright, so I think we are in Lorne. So again, nice little coastal town. In my last video we came to Lorne. Wasn't a planned trip, we just ended up here somehow with the boys, and we had beautiful dinner here, and then we headed back. So it was pretty nice trip. So today obviously we're just going to probably refuel here and head back to our destination, which is Warrnambool. Head out, sorry, not back. Alright, don't know if you guys are seeing this, but we are in Lorne. Nice little town. Don't see much bikes. Oh, actually there are a few. So all filled up. So I got about 420 Ks with a full tank now. So that should be more than what I need to get to Warnambool. Fuel prices are just crazy at the moment. Was $2.20 in Lorne for petrol. So it's about 18 cents more than what I paid in Melbourne this morning. So I suppose it's probably harder to get petrol here in terms of transportation and stuff. So nevertheless, it's all done. Don't know where the rest of the guys are, but I'm just going solo at the moment and enjoying the vibes. With roads like that, it's best that you keep at your own pace, where you're comfortable with, and not try to, keep up with people that are more experienced or faster than you or crazier than you, because you might actually end up getting into a bit of trouble. That's what you want to prevent from happening. And it's really important that you keep your eyes on the roads at all times. Just beautiful out here. So this stretch of the roads I'm not familiar at all. I mean, I've been here a couple of times, driving on my car, but not on the motorcycle. So it's all new for me. So I'm just gonna take it easy. What views, man, what views. So we just had a little bit of a break, had a coffee and had some lunch as well, early lunch, and so now the boys have all headed off. They are going towards Apollo Bay to refuel, so I probably won't be stopping. I'll probably be heading off straight because I've already refueled. And Graham took my V-strom for a spin. So he reckons I probably need to get my suspensions adjusted a little bit, so I'll probably look into that when I get back to Melbourne. So it's one of those things that you probably don't know until someone else tries to ride, because I've always been riding it this way and I feel that that's what it is. So that's good feedback. I'll get it looked at when I get back to Melbourne. Otherwise, it is 11:30 now, so hopefully this light turns green soon and we can be on our way to Apollo Bay. Looks like they have just resurfaced the roads here. Nice. So this part of the roads actually are subject to bushfire. There's been times where I've came here by car and all of these were all burnt. So they obviously recover over time, but yeah, definitely subject to bushfire. So I think we have now reached Apollo Bay. Starting to get a bit windy, and nice ride so far. So Apollo Bay it is. Some of the guys wanted to refuel, they would have been refueled by now, and I have a feeling they might be waiting. So